Do you want to watch 3 characters sitting around almost completely still while they slowly snort out aimless dialogue that doesn't actually introduce anything new or develop the personalities of the characters? Well, if you said yes, congratulations, this garbage is here for your enjoyment. I cannot think of a bigger failure of a conversation. Raven's waxing poetics is pointless, and usually I think Anna Hullum does a good job with her performance for Raven, but here, I don't know, Raven sounds so nasally and lost that it's actively distracting.
A story of victory for one person is a story of defeat for someone else.
And really, the whole scene is a culmination of every problem I've had with the dialogue scenes this volume. Dragged out pace for no reason except to pad runtime? Check.
Question everything.
Talking at each other rather than having a real conversation? Check.
You left us! Why? I know more than you realize. Not just about you, and not just what I've been told, but things I've seen.
Droning exposition about pointless factoids that change nothing for the story and have no impact on the characters? Check.
Huntsmen were the only ones capable of ruining our raids and hunting us down. Our tribe needed a counterforce.
Droning exposition about topics we already know about, so it's just repeated information to catch the characters up on the plot that we've known about for years now? Check-a-rooney.
The creatures of Grimm have a master named Salem.
I know I already mentioned Yang's plan being dumb, but man, it really is dumb. She showed up to the woman, who already abandoned her as a child, and rolled up and demanded a favor from her? Why? Why? Yang and Weiss did nothing to accomplish their goals. They show up and begged Mommy Dearest to drop them off at the movie theater. They didn't have to do anything to get this favor from Raven. They didn't have to fight or struggle or grow. They just sat around and smashed the A button a bunch of times until Raven's dialogue options ran out, and then Raven gave them exactly what they wanted. The reunion at the end feels hollow and unearned because no one put any effort to get this to happen. The best part of the episode? Crow. Like, his shenanigans. The barely touched on plotline about Leo sending all the local huntsmen and huntresses on death traps is explained pretty well here. It tugs at your heartstrings a bit, even if it is pretty easy to see coming. Hell, at least there's some background characters in Mistral, finally. Worst part of the episode. The boring cinematography and animation. Don't move. No moving. Slow camera scroll. Bad close-up. Pan across the ugly map texture in the background. Better not move! Oops, we accidentally almost had something happen in our cartoon! Hey, is it obvious that we rushed our animations for this volume, abusing our animators and forced them to tarnish their reputations by churning out lazy animations like this to reach unobtainable standards we set for ourselves because we want to pretend like we're professionals? This episode is number 8. Truly skippable. A chore to sit through. Worthless, boring, ugly, just another random episode to stretch out the runtime of the volume as a whole that ends up being a waste of time. But hey, it can't get much worse, right? What episode is next? Oh no.
I come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. So I'm making a call-out post on my twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you got a small dick.
So what I'm doing is I'm going to be reviewing a new episode of RWBY every day for the month of October. There's a handy-dandy playlist of all the episodes in order, and a playlist from last year where I covered volumes 1 through 3. I hope you all have fun with the series. If you want to see the next episode a day early, consider becoming a patron. On that note, shout out to my $10 patrons. You're all amazing. Andrew, Valhalla Knight, Chamomile, Classy Critic, Noah Perkins, Sunny Shy, Jake, Amber, Hype Man, Isaiah, Scaring Crows, Not All That Evil, Holly, Boy Howdy Boy, Jacob, Ben Sketchbook, Rain, Omega Fighter, Trash, Wild Pilot, Josh, Twisty, Juan, Bunkin Duncan, Lycan99, Hoodie Angel, Ranger, Hut Mutt Butt, Cloudy Days, The Enigma, C1 Trooper, Sean, Primo Rune, Steve, and Overhypen.